Welcome to the daily briefing at the St. Clair County EMA office, where Chairman Kern and Sam Behrman are here to bring you some latest information on numbers. So Sam, it's your turn.
Okay. So as of today, 73,184 St. Clair County residents have been tested, which is an increase of 957 from yesterday. We are at 6,583 positive test results, which is an increase of 67 from yesterday. And that does include both males and females from under the age of 10 up to their 90s. And for our daily county positivity rate, we are at 7.0%. We are at 66,601 negative test results and are at 179 deaths for the county, so we are not reporting any new additional deaths today. For those who have completed the IDPH required 10-day isolation period, we are at 5,756. For state totals, 4,632,382 have been tested. 257,788 positive test results, which is an increase of 2,145 from yesterday. And for deaths, the state is reporting 8,273, which is an increase of 32 from yesterday. For hospitalization numbers, the first set is for hospitals that are in St. Clair County. Currently, we have 47 patients that are admitted due to COVID-related reasons, and 4 of those individuals are on ventilators. And for our regional hospitalization rate, we have 85 patients that are admitted due to COVID-related reasons, and 9 of those individuals are on ventilators. For our congregate living facilities that are in outbreak status, and that is 2 or more staff or residents that are either COVID positive or who have COVID-like symptoms. Like we've done recently, we will only announce any facilities that have any changes in their numbers. Esquilin, which is the Dammert Center at the Shrine, currently has 4 cases and no deaths, which is an increase of 1 case. And we do have 1 correction for Four Fountains in Belleville. Yesterday, we had reported them at 115 cases and 28 deaths, and we found out this morning there was a reporting error. So their correct number is 113 cases and 28 deaths. And I will turn it over to Chairman Kern for his update.
Thank you, Sam. So today is 9/11, and it's always a day that we remember, and we can never forget the events that happened that day. Most of us remember where we were when the announcement was made of what was happening. And we all have taken time already, but let's just remember this entire day and really forever to remember those who lost their lives and their families. They're affected every day by this, and our lives changed that day, and it's important that we never forget that day, because it was a horrific thing in a lot of people's lives. All of our lives were changed that day. At this time, we'll move into the zip code report. I will read the zip codes that have changed today with COVID positive diagnoses. In 62203, we go up 1 today to 191. 62204 goes up 2 to 135. 62205 goes up 1 to 192. 62206 goes down 1 today to 422. 62207 goes up 1 to 238. 62208 goes up 5 to 399. 62220 goes up 12 today to 516. 62221 goes up 7 to 614. 62223 goes up 3 to 378. 62226 goes up 16 to 684. 62232 goes up 3 to 183. 62239 goes up 3 to 94. 62243 goes up 2 to 94. 62254 goes up 4 to 232. 62258 goes up 6 to 175. 62260 goes up 2 to 126. 62269 goes up 6 to 517. And 62285 goes up 2 to 78. We see our daily county positivity today is at 7%. And that's because of a large amount of testing today. We see 957 tests with 67 positives. The regional positivity, now these are the state numbers that they put together, and they show us going down a bit today to 10%. We look around our region. Bond County is at 18.4% today. Clinton County is at 18.2% today. Madison County is at 11.8% today. Monroe County is at 10.3% today. Randolph County is at 22.6% today. Washington County is at 8.3% today. And St. Clair County, 7%. So because of Team St. Clair, because people are doing what they're supposed to do, we see positivity numbers of 7% in a range that goes anywhere from the low in St. Clair to the high in Randolph of 22.6%. Herb, what are you thinking today?
I'm thinking numbers. And, I'm reading some of the comments on the live feed here today. Kimberly says, we live and work in the best county. We will all get through this. And it's comments like that that lights the fire under us to keep us going. And
I agree, Kimberly.
we appreciate that. And everybody who leaves their comments on here, even the bad comments, that tells me you're at least paying attention. You're following us, and hopefully you will understand we're trying to do the best we can. And as the chairman said, this is the day of remembrance of 9/11, and I know a lot of people have done that. We started off today. We've been getting a lot of calls over the different times of the week. People wanting to know about testing. Why is it important to get tested? And I know Sam, a young lady, left a message, I think at your office today, Chairman. Could you just explain to them why it's so important? She wanted us to address that again today.
So the question was, why are we asking individuals that are not symptomatic to go get tested? And the state, the metrics that they're using, we have to see both populations. We have to see those that are ill and that are positive, and those that are either not symptomatic and positive or not symptomatic and negative. So to get the metrics that the state is looking for to keep us open and to keep us moving forward in these phases, we need numbers for both. So that's why we're asking those who are also not symptomatic to go out and get tested.
And so, as you know, we started off today trying to answer the questions, because we get citizens call and say, well, we don't know if we want to get tested. We hear it's this, we hear it's painful, and we've been tested. So what we thought we'd do with the help of Jackie Joyner-Kersey, they invited us to come down. So take a look at this, and then maybe this will answer some of those questions for you. Good day, I'm Herb Simmons, the St. Clair County Emergency Management Director, and I'm here at the Jackie Joyner-Kersey Center in East St. Louis, Illinois. And several times a week we get calls from citizens asking about the testing for the COVID-19. And so we thought with the help of the staff here at Jackie Joyner-Kersey at the testing site that we would have them demonstrate how the test is done. And that's what we're going to do today. We want to bring this to you because, like I said, so many people have called and asked, well, I'm scared to get tested because I heard it hurts, it makes you feel sick. And in talking to the staff today, you'll find out what the entire process is from the time you arrive here until you get the test done. So stay tuned. We'll have that information coming to you.
Okay, so I'll have you fill everything out up until right here. Don't worry about the insurance part because it's a free test, and then sign in date, and then just holler when you're done.
Okay, we'll do.
Come get it.
All right, thank you.
And then that form, the second form that's there, it's an information sheet.
Okay.
It has any concerns that you might have, information about the test itself. There's also a 888 number, which I'll remind you of that at the end.
Okay.
And that's how you'll get your results.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then if you have any other questions, I'm free to answer.
Awesome, thank you.
No problem.
So it takes about 60 seconds to fill out the paperwork. Pretty painless.
All right, looks good.
Cool.
And then that's for you to keep.
Okay.
All right, I'll be with you shortly.
All right, thanks.
So, quick couple things for you. Tell me your first and last name
Randy Randolph.
and your birthday. All right, everything looks correct?
Yes, it does.
All right, I'm Amber. I'm going to do your test.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go on both sides of your nose. It might make your eyes water, feel like you have to sneeze, but it's nothing painful.
Okay.
So from you, I just need you to take your mask down into your nose, but over your mouth.
Okay.
All right. And then just remember to breathe out your mouth and do the line.
Okay.
We got this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So you'll put me into your nose.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna move around nice and slow. That side's done.
Okay.
You good?
Yep.
All right. Same thing on the other side. Put me into it and just move around. Might tickle more than anything.
Yeah, a little bit. Not painful at all though.
No. And you're all done.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Amber.
No problem. Still wait for that 888 number to call you in 4 to 7 days. If you miss it, just call them back.
Okay, great.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Amber.
Well, I told you we'd come back with the information, and as you just witnessed, that was Randy Randolph, our operations manager from St. Clair County 911 and the EMA office. We asked him to be the guinea pig today, and he graciously accepted to do that. I'm joined now with Mark, the site manager here at the Jackie Joyner Kersey Center. We're right next to the MetroLink, easy access, average about 5 walk-ups a day.
Yes.
They have a greeter that walks you through this process, as you just saw Amber performing the paperwork, the data entry into the system, and then of course performing the tests. And Mark, as I said earlier, you know, there's a perception out there. We get calls every week from citizens wanting to know how painful this test is, and as we just witnessed right there, it's painless.
It's a very painless process. It is not as invasive as some would like to make it seem. The tester only puts the swab in about 1/2 inch, as you saw. It only takes about 10 minutes on each side.
10 seconds.
10 seconds,
Yeah.
yes, pardon me. And then you're done. And you'll get your results in 4 to 7 days, sometimes sooner. Just depends on the backup at the lab. And the state will call you. It'll be a 188 number that you're looking for. They will require you to call them back, and you will speak to an operator, and they will give you your results.
And this information is all confidential here. There's a check and balance system in place. As you just pointed out, there's 3 different stations here. And then as we heard Amber, when she came up to Randy, identified him, and they just confirmed all this information. But that information only goes into the database, right?
That is correct. Once the data goes into the system, it generates a specific intake number for your test only. That information is not shared with anybody except for the lab. And then the lab shares it with the state to call you to give you your test results. The information is not shared outside of the whole testing process.
Well, that's good. And as we said, the reason we came here, I want to thank Amber from the JJK testing site here. And all of your personnel here are certified phlebotomists.
Correct. They are all trained phlebotomists. They are all certified to perform the tests. And they have all been trained in proper customer service, and we like to feel like they try to make the person being tested as comfortable as possible, explain the process to them, just be gentle in their approach, and they try and make it as comfortable as possible.
And this is a drive-up site or a walk-up site, either one. Like I said, we're right here by the MetroLink, and as we've seen here today, have been several vehicles come in, and everybody has been nice, pleasant, greetful, makes the process a lot easier. So the reason to get tested is that's the other question we get, is we want to stop the spread of this COVID-19, and you may be asymptomatic and not know it. And so that's one of the reasons why we're encouraging people to get tested. Is that right?
That is correct. This facility here, we can do between 400 and 500 tests a day. We would love to see people come out, get tested. Even if you are asymptomatic, we feel it's important for you to get out here, get tested, just to be on the safe side. Because as Herb said, you can be asymptomatic, not know it, and be transmitting it to somebody else.
Yeah. And we still encourage you, get tested, wear your mask, wash your hands, practice the social distancing, and we'll get this thing behind us. So we just wanted to bring this information to you today. We thank Mark and his staff here at the Jackie Joyner Kersey testing site. Get out here, get tested, and be a part of the solution. And that's what we say every day on our briefing. Thank you once again, and we hope you find this information beneficial, and go out and get tested. Thank you. Well, we hope that answered some of the questions that we get on here, and we want to thank Randy for being voluntold today to go get tested. And of course, we'll be hoping that his test comes back negative. So we'll all say hi to Randy. But we appreciate everybody following in all your comments. And as Kimberly said, we're going to get through this together. We say that every day. As you heard me just say a little while ago on the video, let's all chip in, do our part, be a part of the solution and not be the problem. We'll be back with Daisy in just a few moments to translate this into our Spanish communities, and then we'll be back here tomorrow afternoon with your next briefing. Have a good evening.
Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs, TikTok, Grubhub, Twinks, Jocks, Bears, Cubs. Zoom is the new club. 6 feet, no hugs, still beat these mugs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
No school, gym closed. Don't touch these clothes. Need food, this blows. Line at Trader Joe's. At home, gym, fish. Don't come close. Just wave, blow a kiss. Mask for mask, sis. Left, right, swiping on Tinder. What was life like? I can't remember. Needing my haircut, somebody shave her. Where is all of the toilet paper?
Gloves, soap, scrubs. Mask, gloves, soap, scrubs.
Okay, dolls, y'all know what time it is. Come on, stay inside and lock the door. Stay inside.